Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins, Female Dwarf Noble Rogue. This is episode 44, and I must have been thinking about something else, because this graffiti has nothing to do with the Stone Prisoner. It's just a codex entry. Snag it, graffiti in Redcliffe's Tavern. And I'll go ahead and show you the codex entry. Here it is. Graffiti in Redcliffe's Tavern. It's under notes. It just says, "Don't eat the cheese," scratched into the bar of Redcliffe's Tavern. I suppose it's possible that it did have something to do with the Stone Prisoner DLC, and that's why I misremembered it that way, and possibly I have a mod that corrects it and fixes it back to the way it should be, or perhaps I just dreamed the whole darn thing. I have no idea, but anyway, I clicked on it, you saw it was a codex entry, so I guess that's just where we're gonna leave it. I don't have a problem admitting when I'm wrong, so I want to say there's something back here, but I don't see anything, so okay. Again, it's been over 2 years since I added to this playlist, to this playthrough, so I'm really rusty. And I've watched video game playthroughs on YouTube before where the player, the YouTuber, the narrator says I'm rusty like about 1,000 times. It does get annoying, so that'll be the last time I say it. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what to do. Let's go down here first, I guess.
Still no sign of them coming back from the castle, Murdoch.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray and hope for a miracle.
We're out here because I say we're gonna help these people. And since I pay your wages, you're gonna do as I say.
Oh, sure, boss. Whatever you say.
Wow, okay, I didn't mean for that to happen. I walked up on two, and I triggered two ambient conversations at the same time. So, since they were playing at the same time, it was difficult to listen to either one of them. But, really just want to talk to Murdoch here. I also have to go back into the chantry to talk to Caitlin. I guess we'll do that in a minute.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
And why would you think that?
For more reasons than you care to hear, I bet. Still, there's no reason to think Bantegan's lost his mind. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Have faith, good man. We will defeat this evil together.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
Well, that was weird. He, cleared his throat for one line, and now he's all raspy again. Strange. Okay, I'm gonna say, what can I do to help?
The men were short on decent armor and weapons for a while, but Owen, the blacksmith, has started repairing our equipment. Stubborn fool was refusing to talk to anyone only this morning. You didn't have anything to do with his change of heart, did you?
Maybe I did.
Maybe we'll make it through this night after all. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantigan the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
We're not only ready, Murdoch. We're gonna win.
I hope you're right. We may just be village folk, but we're going to fight like there's no tomorrow.
How's morale?
The men's spirits are high for now. Far better than I expected, to be honest. Dwin's presence makes the men a bit more confident. It helps to know a veteran is on our side tonight. My men are getting free drinks at the tavern. I suppose it's better to drown your fears rather than go mad waiting for certain death. I'm tempted to have a few ales myself. Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, we're pretty well armed now. That is a relief, let me tell you. Overall, I'd say the militia's very ready to fight. Never thought I'd say that, but there you go. Is there anything else?
I still need to speak to Sir Perth.
You'll find him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north.
Okay, I'll be back. I need to check on something.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
Me too. I guess we could go talk to Caitlin. Could probably save this for later, but just do it now, I guess.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
Oh, yeah. About that sword I found in your home.
Bevan told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it then? I suppose it won't go to waste, at least.
I promised Bevan that I would pay you for it.
I have no idea what it's worth, to be honest. And you found Bevan. I couldn't ask you for money.
It's a very valuable sword. Here. 500 silver. Take it.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much. How can I ever repay you?
Just stay safe. Both of you.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
You're welcome. And there we go. Win approves +3. So we got the exact approval back that we lost from extorting the tavern out of Lloyd. So, alright, let's just... Okay, let's just go ahead and get out of here. I guess we'll go up the hill and talk to Sir Perth.
I can't believe I'm going to fight. That's what I get for mixing myself up in all this.
It's kind of weird that he's standing so close to Murdoch there. That's very strange. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my wife. Don't sign that paper, she said. They might pay you a few sovereigns now, but they'll be back. Blast. I'll see you on the front lines, I suppose.
Good luck.
As you desire.
Alright.
So what do you think will happen to all those people we left behind in Lothering?
Some of them will find their way to Denerim. Many will die, as the Maker wills.
Don't you wish you could have stayed there? To help more people, I mean.
If the Blight isn't stopped, everyone will die. This is the greater good we're serving, both of us, right here.
So it's all right to let some people die for the greater good? I'm not so sure about that. I felt bad leaving all those people there, all panicked and helpless.
You're doing what you must, Alistair. There will be worse to come yet. You will need to steel yourself. You know this.
I've never been very good at that. The steeling myself part. I find it better sometimes to just be a little weak. I'm all right with that, really.
I don't believe you. And either way, it's not as if any of us has a choice.
Alistair's a good guy. He's all, you know, sweet and sensitive, and he's a monster on the battlefield. I mean, what more could you want in a man, right? Here we go. Let's see. Alright.
No word from the castle? No, all is still, as it has been for days. And it is an unnatural stillness, as though there is naught in there but death.
Say no more. The Arl lives, and I will not listen to your inauspicious chatter.
Okay.
Well, all right.
Oh, we need to switch over to bark spawn. P on the tree. Switch back to my warden.
Ah, it's sort of like coming home again, but with more undead.
Isn't it beautiful? Standing here, you wouldn't know of the trouble down in the village.
Ooh, a windmill. I once took a ride on the sails of a windmill. Didn't turn out well.
Liliana's so funny. Okay, so we're not gonna go in there just yet. Gonna talk to this guy.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit I am unfamiliar with addressing a dwarf of your station. I do not wish to be rude.
You can call me Grey Warden, for that's what I am.
Grey Warden it is, then, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with a Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Oh, have you considered using the oil in the village store?
No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
Enough to set many monster aflame.
Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime?
So there you have it. I thought it was Murdoch that asked about the oil. It turns out it was Sir Perth instead. Okay. Is there anything else I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
That gladdens my heart to hear it.
Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Okay, carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Alright, we'll just head back down here. Pop on into the chantry.
You are of dwarven blood and a stranger amongst us, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that.
I cannot stand by while monsters attack the helpless.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a woman of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers. Surely this cannot be the entire village. These few are all who are left? All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Sir Perth needs holy protection for his knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Does he not realize that it is his faith alone which must sustain him? It is faith alone which will bring the Maker's aid.
Unfortunately, he seeks the Maker's protection in a far too literal sense. This is something I cannot promise nor provide.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
Well, if it gives them confidence, then it does kind of protect them, right?
I suppose if they believed in the Maker's power, that belief would inspire them somewhat. It just seems like trickery. Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Cool. All right.
You know, we don't have the men we need, and their numbers just keep growing each night.
Well, sure, they take the dead and they, you know...
It is sometimes so hard to believe that you have been through so much at such a young age.
I think I look younger than I am.
Yes, that is possible. When I was your age, I was just about ready to take on my first apprentice. In hindsight, perhaps I should have waited a few more years. I was arrogant, my confidence bolstered by my youth.
It is so hard to imagine seeing you now.
Oh, I've had some 2 decades or so to grow mellow. Believe me, back then I was quite prickly.
So you are like a fine wine, yes? Losing the raw edges over time.
I suppose there is some truth to that analogy, but dear Maker, I do hate being compared to wine. Or cheese. Especially cheese.
Party banter's great. Okay, so we have some holy symbols to give to Sir Perth. but I know that Liliana does not approve of that. And I don't remember if I can steer the conversation in such a way that I don't lose the approval. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to duck in here. And basically, what is about to happen is an event where the town is going to be overrun by zombies, and we're going to defend them. We have to defend them in two different spots. We have to defend them up here at the top, and after that little event is over, then we have to run down to the bottom and defend the bottom. And I think I'm going to do it with Morrigan and Wynn and possibly Zevran in the party. I think that's the party I'm going to have. Okay, so what we're going to do is, this is a mod. If you don't have this mod, obviously you have to go, I guess, do you have to go back to camp, or can you just go outside? I'm not exactly sure. It's called Anytime Party Picker.
Oh, blast
it. Of all the...
So I want Wynn.
Yes.
And Morrigan.
Indeed.
Yes.
And Zevran. Okay. Let's turn that off. Turn that off. Let's grab a quick save. Reload the quick save. Song of Courage and Momentum, and let's level up Zevran here. We're headed towards Scattershot, I think, so that we'll just give him Suppressing Fire. It's not an ability I use, but I do use Scattershot, so... Alright, now, during this event, I'm going to be taking control of Wynn and Morrigan both. So, I kind of need to fix their hotbars correctly. Life fork, that. Arcane Bolt, sorry, this is completely so boring, I know. I suppose I could edit this part out, but you could just fast forward through it too, I suppose. Put that right there, that right there. La 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 la. Cleansing aura. Walking. Bomb. Revival. Death Siphon goes here. Death Magic goes here. Where's the straight up heal goes right there. Heal over time goes right there, and then mana over time goes right there. So, okay, so that takes care of Wynn. We need some mana potions, and I don't have any, so I'm just going to blatantly cheat, open up the console, and give myself some mana potions. So let's run script, add item, gen, item, quick, mana, 401, whoops, 401 dot UTI space 99. That ought to be enough. Go ahead, put it on our hotbar there. Alright, that takes care of Win. Now we'll do Morrigan, same way. Get rid of that. Heroic Aura goes here, that goes there. What is this? Group heal. Goes on 6. Death Siphon goes here. Revival goes there. Walking Bomb goes there. Rock Armor goes here. Spell Shield goes here. Cleansing Aura goes there. Rid of Life Ward. That goes there. That goes there. Drain Life goes here. The heal over time goes right there, and that's it. All right, she's good to go. Okay, now Morgan and Wynn are both good to go. Yeah. Okay. Switch back to my warden. We'll grab a quick save, and then we'll head on outside, I suppose. Alright, let's talk to this guy real quick.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
You said you wanted some holy protection?
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Yeah. Mother Hannah said she had some holy amulets. Would those do?
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice.
Well, in that case, I'm glad I could help.
I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
All right then, carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
Okay, so that takes care of that. Let's talk to him once more.
Mother Hannah's amulets have greatly bolstered my men's confidence. You couldn't have armed us with any better than our faith in the Maker.
But that's great. What's your status?
I distributed Mother Hannah's amulets to the other knights. It is encouraging to think the Maker watches over us in our hour of need. We retrieved more oil from the village store. It is ready to use as our first line of defense, as you suggested. Overall, my fellow knights are nervous about the coming battle. Death is almost certain, but we will fight and die valiantly if that's what the Maker demands.
Nobody's gonna die. Alright then, carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
Alright, so we're about to do the event, but first, I'm gonna grab a quick save, and we're gonna exit out to the start screen here. Now, if you are running mods, let's take a look here. For some reason, advanced tactics, we're going to uncheck that. And item sets fix. For some reason, they disrupt, the two of them together disrupt a script that loads a cutscene. And so, excuse me, we're gonna temporarily unload those two mods. We're gonna go ahead.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
I'm ready to make my stand here.
There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned...
No, I'm ready now. Wait for nightfall.
Good luck to you then, and may the Maker watch over us all.
Do we have a cutscene? Yes.
They're coming!
Get to your positions! Make ready!
Light the traps! Burn these foul creatures!
Okay. So I'm going to take command of my entire party, and I'm going to tell them to stand over here. Then I'm going to tell them to stay put. I'm going to let them do whatever they want, but they have to stay put. And I'm going to take control of my... This is a good strategy to lure the zombies through the fire so that they come after your party first. And you've got some Knights of Redcliffe over here, and then you have Twin and his men and Barrick, if you recruited all of them, standing over there. Twin is actually pretty tough. I think the Knights, I think all of these people over here are actually pretty tough. They can take quite a bit of abuse, but I don't want them running up and standing in the fire right here. That'll kill them pretty quick. So it's best, like I said, to try to lure them over to your party. And then if any of them get by your party,
Now we play a little.
I can stand here and, you know, clean up the ones that slip past. As you can see, having Wynn and Morrigan, they're both ranged DPS and they're both healers, and Zevran is ranged DPS, so I mean this is cleaning them up pretty well here. Chop its head off.
I still remember my
Another decapitation.
first battle. Ooh, now the fun comes.
And I'm not sure who it is. Oh, it must be Barrick. I was gonna say there's a ranged attacker coming from the peanut gallery over there.
Close.
I am your death.
As you can see, Wynn and Morrigan and Zevran and Barrick over there are pretty much making short work
I
of
love
these
this
guys.
game.
Now, if you come here earlier in the game, this can actually be a far, far, far tougher fight. But like I said, with this playthrough, that in my opinion has absolutely positively gone off the rails like a train wreck. I believe, yeah, we're level 20 at this point, so these guys aren't really posing that much of a threat.
You will learn to fear me.
It's going fairly well here. What you don't want to do is, if you get the zombies, if they start coming out of the fire, or if they start coming down over here and skipping the fire and running straight for the party over there, for the knights and Dwin and his men and Barrick, what ultimately ends up happening is, except for Barrick, all of them are melee. And so they end up running up here and just standing in the lamp oil that's been set on fire here. And they all end up dying really, really quickly because they're not immune to the AoE effect of the fire. So this can go disastrously wrong for you. I know I made it look easy, but you know, setting your party over there and then cleaning up the stragglers if they happen to slip past and keeping all of those men over there safe, that's really what you want to focus on right here.
Now the fun part.
The monsters are attacking from the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help!
Okay, so I'm going to say, Knights, stay here and guard the path. Now here's a neat little trick for you. We made it through that first part unscathed. And if you spam the quick save, you can sneak in a little quick save here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to say, Knights, stay here and guard the path.
Come on, we need to hurry!
And then oh, there we go, I did it. I was spamming the quick save. Now don't forget to take your party off of stay. And let's see. It's probably good to stay on a party member that has some sort of run speed increase. So we'll take a swift salve, and then we'll just take off running. It's okay to run ahead of this guy. Actually, come to think of it, this might not have been a good idea. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop over to Morrigan here.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Alright, let's have a look. Is anybody in trouble? This militiaman needs a heal right here. This guy needs a heal. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll give a big heal to this fella. And then this guy should be affected by our cleansing aura. He's standing pretty close, but we'll give him a heal over time. Just for safety. Okay. And now I'm gonna jump on Win. Right about here. Come on, there you go. Okay, so I'm on Win, and Win and Morrigan have their cleansing aura, and Morrigan's over here to the left. So anybody that is standing near her should be getting heal over time from the cleansing aura. And she should also keep your party members topped off. And then I'm going to use Win to take care of Murdoch and Thomas and all the volunteers and all the militia. You get a special prize if you keep everybody alive. Alright, so this is a heal over time. Let's put it on this guy. Alright, now that that's off cooldown, we'll hit Murdoch with it. It looks like he could use a little heal.
Time for it.
Let's just make sure that we didn't have any party members run off. Doesn't look like Zevran's back there, sort of not participating, but he's ranged, so. Alright, let's back up here. Get the big picture. Alright, it doesn't look like anybody has been killed. Doesn't look like anybody needs any heals at the moment, so I'm just gonna take over DPSing, I guess.
The bloodletting, I see.
Immediately.
Let's do this quickly! You will learn. Fear me!
My magic will make short work.
So at level 20, I can see that this is not really that challenging at all. It's not hard to keep everybody alive, and the walking corpses are going down really quick, so. But I can tell you, at level 14, it's right about the correct challenge level, in my opinion, around level 14. At 20, it's a little too easy. If you try to come here at level 10 or 11, it's a little too difficult, in my opinion. 14 is probably your target, you know, right where you want to be. Like I said, depending on what kind of mods you're using. In the vanilla game, 14 is also probably the right level to be. It shouldn't be too challenging.
I shall do so.
Oh, I must be out of mana.
We're going to bed.
One thing I'm wondering. Switch over to Morrigan real quick. Use Lyrium Potion most powerful. Why is she not using Lyrium Potions? I don't understand. Switch back to Win. I don't understand why they're not using the Lyrium Potions, but whatever. I think
Delightful! Fools!
I think we're getting pretty close to the end here.
I will fight if I must.
Time for a little bloodletting. I see.
Wipe them out!
I'm telling you folks, come here at level 10 and see how difficult this is to make everybody survive.
Victory!
Shall we compete for points?
It's just another example of this run being completely messed up. I should have came here. I was making counterclockwise circles around the map. I should have came here on my first pass. Or, like, not directly after Lothering, but after I go to Denerim, and then Soldier's Peak, and then the Mage Tower, and then Orzammar, and then, on that pass, it would have been perfect. I probably would have been almost exactly level 14 on that pass, and it would have been the perfect challenge, but... Oh well. you live and you learn. And I said I was going to do something different on this run, and I did. I did something different, and it turned out to be a complete disaster, in my opinion, but whatever. One neat thing, I think I know why I did it this way. I wanted to surprise Van Tegan by already having the Urn of Sacred Ashes. The first time you come here and you try to, you know, cure Arleman and figure out his sickness and everything, he says, maybe you could, you know, Van Tegan says, maybe you could go and get the Urn of Sacred Ashes. And you're like, haha, I've already got it.
Oh, darling,
That's it.
lovely.
Pretty sure everybody survived. What do we got to do here to Oh no. There's still a zombie out here somewhere. What? Oh, he fell down under the bridge. Wow, I've never had this happen before. This is crazy.
This has gone well.
Okay, so that was interesting. Does that take care of it then? Yes. Good.
Dawn arrives, my friends, and all of us remain. We are victorious. And it is these good folk you see beside me that we have to thank for our lives today. Without their heroism, surely we would all have perished. I bow to you, dear lady. The Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour. Allow me to offer you this, the helm of Sir Ferris the Red, my great-uncle and hero of Ferelden. He would approve passing it to one so worthy.
Okay, so Van Tegan said, Dawn arrives and all of us remain. So if you had lost one of your militiamen or one of the volunteers, if somebody had died, he actually says something a little different there. So that's how you know if you made it through without letting anybody die. So I'm going to say, if you say keep it, I don't need a reward for this. I think maybe you miss out on some gold or maybe some experience or something. So I'm just going to say thank you, Van Tegan. I am honored.
Take it then, and use it in good health.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe. Now they walk with he who is their maker. Long may they know the peace of his love.
May their ancestors give them welcome.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now, we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Okay. I think that brings this little adventure to a close because there's some crazy stuff going on in the aftermath here. We have to go into the chantry and then come back out of the chantry in order to get the Chanter's board to appear and to get the Mage Collective NPC to appear. We got some more mods that are kind of, screwing up the loading of those things. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab the Anytime Party Picker.
Horse feathers.
Braska.
Blast and damnation.
And we're gonna...
Yes.
Stupid.
Oh, blast it.
I bobbled my finger accidentally. I hit the dog too early. Okay, Alistair.
Yes.
Win.
Yes.
Liliana. Let's just restore our original party there. Let's go ahead and turn off Song of Courage, turn off Momentum, and let's just go ahead and grab a hard save. You know what? Let's go inside the Chantry. And we'll go ahead and grab our hard save right here. Okay, so that brings us to the end of another episode. Episode 44 has come to a conclusion. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave comments if you want. And I'll see you next time.